This is Stampy, and welcome to a Hytale Let's Play video. And another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Hello everyone, this is a little bit different, isn't it? Guys, weird saying that intro. I had to really focus on the main word that I changed there. Right then, so Hytale is out, kinda. It's out in early access now. Everyone's playing it, including me, and I found out that you can convert Minecraft worlds to Hytale already, which is crazy that people have already worked out how to do that. And I knew, well, there's one world that I would really like to check out in Hytale. And so this is going to be a one-off video just to set expectations. I'm not starting a Hytale series or coming back to doing regular videos or anything, but just the curiosity of seeing what my lovely world would be like in this different game. Yeah, I was just really curious and I wanted to check it out, and I just thought you would probably be a little bit curious as well, so I thought doing a video on it would make some sense. So this is literally my first time seeing it. So this world was converted by Jamie, Lewis and Ronan, so big shout out to them because they did all the work converting it. They had to do it section by section because, well, my world's quite big, so it took a while. And then it's not perfect, obviously. They're different games. There's a bunch of other stuff they had to sort out, like doors I think didn't work. I think they had to go replace all the doors, or as many doors as they could. And I think there's not glass in Hytale, so there's windows but not glass. So they've gone around and manually changed a bunch of things. So huge shout out to them. They did the work, because if I did it, then I'd be kind of getting spoilt on it the entire time that's happening. And I really wanted to capture my first reaction seeing this world. So this is what it is. So my first thought is, yeah, this is my lovely world. It looks really close. I guess Hytale has most of the main things, the main materials that you would expect in order to have a lovely world of this style. This is instantly very recognizable, but also different. And it's kind of the differences that I'm going to be interested to see. My bed's got a bit of a downgrade by the looks of it. Oh yeah, this is my skin. This is what I look like inside of Hytale at the moment. The cake has also got a downgrade. Mushroom salad. Is that some sort of joke that instead of cake for breakfast, I'd be having mushroom salad? Well, I'm never playing Hytale then if I got to have mushroom salad for breakfast. Oh yeah. So the secret area isn't there anymore, right? Because this is the newer version of my world. So this is where Barnaby would be. No Barnaby either. Another downgrade. I'm really focusing on the downgrades. Let's focus on an upgrade. Big upgrade is I love the way the doors open. They actually swing and the little door handle opens. The animations in this game are so lovely. Just the look of this game, the textures, the lighting, the animation, it's just such a lovely looking game. That was my first impression. That was my impression when I first saw the trailers a long time ago. And then playing the game, I was like, oh yeah, it's all real. It's not smoke and mirrors. It's not some, they didn't dress it up for the trailers or only show the very best stuff. Obviously, this game isn't out yet. It's still in early access. But from playing it, it's oh no, they just have put in the work, the art team, and just made a really lovely looking game, was kind of one of my first impressions. And then playing it, I was like, oh yeah, and it's also really fun to play as well. There's a whole load of really smart design decisions as well. So big shout out to Hypixel. And the fact that this game is out, for those that don't know, the story of Hypixel, and Hytale, the fact that this game is out and playable in any form, there was a very real possibility this was just going to become I don't know, ghostware, software that just never comes out and was only seen in videos. But the fact that this is a thing that's out and people are playing it and loving it, it's actually good. This old build from 2018 or whatever, such an unlikely story, but such an awesome outcome. So yeah, super excited to kind of see how the Hytale story continues. But anyway, I mean. It's almost underwhelming how similar it looks. So obviously, it almost just looks like in a texture pack. Obviously there's weird things, the police station there has pots The leaves, they look really nice on the trees. They've had a big upgrade on the melon tree and the kitty cat condo. But a lot of the buildings, obviously, like the colors are like different to what I'm used to kind of from it in Minecraft. But otherwise, it's all looking very similar. Oh, I love this as well. To go over the positives. Oh, fell down a bit there. So I'll find another one. There'll be one somewhere. Oh, I love that. I love this. I love that you can turn on and off the torches. And oh, I just grabbed a lantern from somewhere. You know, this might be handy. This might be handy to light my way in case it comes dark. The other thing, the fact that when I'm holding a light, it actually lights up an area. That is a very, very lovely thing. So right, let's go. What's the beginning of a lovely world video? So I kind of did things out of order. I'm not touching that mushroom stew, so don't think about that. But I guess I will. I'll go to the love garden. I'm not adding anyone to it, but I kind of want to see what it looks like. So does this have things in it? No. So I guess like it's not taken across the items because I guess that materials, it kind of makes sense. Like they're both in a similar sort of like setting, right? They're both sort of like fantasy worlds, so it makes sense that they'd both have wood and stone and some of the basic materials. But obviously, you know, like the furnace they won't have because they have like, they kind of have a furnace, but it's like a big giant thing, and like the crafting tables are like, you know, like their workbenches are all completely different. They do have poppies though, the same. I wonder if they got roses. I wonder if I could replace it so I got roses back in my lovely world. So this is the version of my lovely world that I put up for download. So this is the one that if you download my lovely world from the marketplace, this is like the world that you'd get, which is why there isn't signs here, because if I did have all of the signs here, it means that if people downloaded the world and they're not playing it on one of the most high-end PCs in the world, the game would crash or just run really badly. So that's the reason if you download the world, the signs aren't here and are replaced with Poppy. So right, let's go for a little bit of a wander. I'll probably wander around on the ground for a little bit at first, and then at the end of the video I'll go and do a flyover. So obviously there's obviously meant to be like glass and stuff here. It's funny, like it almost feels like I'm in like some sort of a set, because like at first glance everything looks right, but when you get close it's like, oh, everything's like a prop, because all of the actual like specific items, like they're not there. Like, so obviously like none of the mini games will work. Well, I bet some of them will. I bet some of the ones that don't have any redstone like will work, but like most of them aren't going to work right. And oh, look at the theater. Oh man, the theater's got an upgrade. Like the chandelier's a little bit weird, but just the lighting, it all looks so lovely, because there's like a bunch of in the one in Minecraft, at least, there's like a bunch of glowstone here, and instead we have this material. We have yellow crystals instead of it, which is giving like a really nice glow on the back there. I like that. That is looking lovely. So yeah, obviously like all of the things that are using like the very specific redstone, like that stuff's, I guess that's an example of how the doors have been glitched. So I guess they went around and changed a bunch of them, but yeah, it'd have probably been a bit too much to change all of them, because I guess the doors have got a little bit weird. This is my arcade for those that haven't seen it. Unfortunately, none of the games are working. They're all out of order right now. Yeah, let's go and have a little wander around here. So this is my like bingo hall down and this way, and then we'll wander through the town. I want to look at the doghouse. I want to go and check out what that looks like, and then I will go over to the funland, and I'm kind of curious to see like some of the mini games that do have like a bunch of redstone. I'm curious whether they have been converted to anything. Like as far as I know, like Hytale doesn't have its like equivalent of redstone. Like it doesn't have like a system to set up those sort of mechanics yet. You got to assume it's coming. You got to assume that that's going to be in the future. But I guess what Hytale does have, and I think what has been really in its favor and what has enabled this is it has really good mod support. They've like right from the very beginning like really tried to enable modders to have a I don't know, just a good system, I guess, for modding. Can you tell I'm not a very technical person? I don't really know how you do it. But basically, they've been very modder friendly. And so it means that even though they don't have all of these things, and even though, like, all of these... I still have a horse, still have Harry. Even though there's a bunch of this stuff that isn't in the game kind of natively yet, they've kind of made it very easy for the community... Wait, there is a dog in here. Hello? Are you okay? Is everything all right? Is it? You look like you're having the best day ever. I will leave you to your meditation, young pup. I wasn't sure if there were dogs in the game. I guess there's wolves in the game, which I guess is what they have in Minecraft as well. Yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, so they made it like really modder friendly, and so they've made it so that even though they are being very quick with their updates and have already added quite a lot, because obviously there were like quite a few more years in development working on this game, like later than this build. So they probably had a lot of ideas and things ready to go. So I think updates are going to come quite thick and fast. Certainly a lot of bug fixes and quality of life stuff have come through already. But the community can really like run with it. Like they can add giant new things and loads of mechanics really easily. And we've kind of seen that already, even though as I'm recording this, we're only kind of like a week or two into the release of the early access of Hytale, which is yeah, really good to see, really promising the momentum that the game has had already. It's kind of weird because like obviously like the elephant in the room is kind of Minecraft, right? Is like comparisons to Minecraft. Like, is this a Minecraft clone? Are these other games that are similar to Minecraft clones? And it's kind of weird because it's the sort of thing that happens all of the time when there's like a big new game in a new genre that gets really popular. Even if it wasn't the first one in that genre, everything else kind of gets compared to it at first and is kind of called like a clone. Like you kind of saw it back in the day with Doom, where like Doom was released and then like every like shooter game was called like a Doom clone. And then eventually there was just so many of them, we just started calling them first-person shooters. And now when like a new Halo game comes out, no one's like, oh, a Doom clone. like half the people playing it probably have never even played Doom. And so, like, that's kind of happened with loads of genres. Like, we've kind of seen it with, like, Battle Royale games. Like, but the difference between, like, kind of these sort of, like, sandbox, like, voxel sandbox survival games and what are these things? I don't know. What are they meant to be? So what would that be in, I'm not even sure what this was here in Minecraft. So this is the shoe shop. So that's the treadmill. And then, I don't even know what that thing is meant to be. Yes, we saw, like, kind of Battle Royales. Like, at first... Like, PUBG was the first really big one. And so everyone was saying, like, oh, everything's copying PUBG. Fortnite's copying PUBG. And eventually we were just like, oh, no, they're just Battle Royales. There's just kind of too many of them just to say that they're copying, like, one genre. And that never really happened with the sandbox survival games. Like, Minecraft came out, and then there were other games, a lot of other games that kind of, like, followed in its wake and, you know, were called clones. There was a lot of, like, before Minecraft came out on consoles, there was a lot of kind of quite cheap, rubbish versions of Minecraft. And then there was some, like, genuine, like, serious attempts, like things like Q World, like Vintage Story and Creativerse that kind of stuck quite close to Minecraft, but were doing their own thing. And then it kind of went quiet. Like, there were more coming out, but not in, like, a big way. And it feels like finally now might be the time where the genre is going to mature and we might get to a point where these games aren't just called, you know, Minecraft clones. They're just, you know, sandbox survival games. Like, it feels like we're on the verge of that with obviously Hytale, Reforged, the game that I've been helping with development a little bit, as well as other games, like some other promising ones, like Cubic Odyssey looks really good. Everwind was announced recently, and that looks really promising. So it kind of feels like we might be kind of getting to this, like, second wave of these sandbox survival games. And it feels like, yeah, the genre is kind of getting to a point where we can kind of move on beyond only comparing everything to Minecraft, because, you know, these are going to be, you know, hopefully a bunch of quality games that are all doing something different in the genre, because it's definitely a robust and wide enough genre that I think there's room for a bunch of different experiences, you know, with different settings, different different mechanics, like different like core focuses for what this game is about. You did see there, like the beyond the boundary of my world, there is nothing. Like obviously, it's not like they're not taking like my seed that hasn't generated all of the terrain. It's kind of just this this section that I built. Also, all of the underground isn't done either as well. Like it doesn't go like deep down below because it just doesn't really matter. This is just me wandering around and just kind of checking out what this place looks like. So right, let's see the funland. Let me I don't know why I'm going in a really weird route to get into the funland. But let's go and check out what some of the mini games look like. So this might work. The golf might work. Oh yeah, there's nothing in there. I guess I'll play with my yellow crystal. How do I drop? How do I? So I've probably played Hytale for maybe like 2 to 3 hours, and only in survival. So yeah, I'm certainly not an expert yet. So I don't know how to drop. You know what? I could probably do this. Oh, okay. Looks like it's not going to slide anyway. I don't know if it would have been different if I dropped it in the world. Yeah, so I'm not an expert yet. I still don't know all of the controls. I don't know all of the intricacies. It's weird because I've been really curious about this game, and I've been wanting to kind of like, I've almost been playing it like in an analytical way. I'm almost like as if almost if I'm like studying it. So that's kind of been the mindset that I've been playing, because to be honest, as cool as everything that I've said with all of like the modding and the way the game was released, it's kind of not really the style that I play games. Like I tend to play games mostly on controller, and they haven't got controller support yet. I'm sure there's a mod that adds controller support. You know, I'd almost put money on it that there is. But the other thing is I don't normally mess around with mods. I normally stick with kind of like the vanilla experience. That's always what I did with Minecraft. Like anytime I did modded stuff, that was because someone else was kind of dragging me on to do the modded stuff. Like I've always been more of a console player and a controller player. And also, I'm not a big early access person either. I'm normally someone who's like, well, I'll wait till it's done. I'll wait until it's in its best form, and then I'll get that first impression. So I'm not normally the type of person that would be playing the game, but because of kind of the work I'm doing with 4J Studios on Reforge, and just the crazy story, the development tale that Hytale has had, yeah, I was just so curious. And like when I kind of heard the first reports of people playing it, and they weren't saying like, oh, it's a buggy mess, like people were getting too excited over nothing. And the first reports, you know, from like, not from like news outlets or whatever, just from my mates, they were all saying like, hey, this game's got something. This game's actually like really fun. Like today, it's not just promising, it is fun now. I was like, okay, let's check this out then. There's something worth seeing here. And so yeah, I decided to jump in, and I was only going to play it for a little bit. You know what? I did. It had a good first impression because I was kind of just doing like the standard survive the night thing that you kind of do in a lot of these games, and I was just kind of like working out the core mechanics. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to go mining, and I'm going to go to, there was a thing marked on my map that seemed important, but I was like, well, let's just make a basic house. Let's just make my first basic like wooden hut, just so I have a safe place to protect me from the googlies. And I started doing that, and I was like working out how the crafting works. And I was like, okay, I can make some windows. And I was like, oh, I can make shelves. And I was like, oh, I can make these cool like roof shapes. And oh, I can decorate in this way. And then I realized that I was just using the basic tools. I hadn't even gone mining yet. I hadn't done anything. And I spent like my first couple hours just decorating my hut. Just because, you know, I was just meant to be making a simple thing to survive. But the decoration system is so compelling, and I really like the crafting system, the way it works with especially like wood stuff in particular, where you kind of have just like soft and hard wood, and you just kind of put it in, and then you can just see all of the things that you can make. And I was like, oh, that's like a really smart thing. And whoa, this game looks dangerous. I mean, this game is dangerous in Minecraft as well, but it just looks especially dangerous. I guess we're seeing like the limit of like particle effects here, because you can kind of see, I'm assuming, yeah, these are all lit, but it kind of looks like they're kind of getting lit as you go towards them. The game runs pretty well. Like, I guess you'd kind of expect that, because it's really kind of an older game now, right? Like, even though it was just released, this is the old build. And they were kind of developing this version, I guess they were developing it for like PCs of the day. But the other thing that I was quite excited about, and this is a thing very specific to me, and probably not a huge amount of other people, maybe more people care about it now, but Mac support. out of the gate. I tend to be mostly a Mac user. My desktop is too old. It's like an Intel-based Mac, which might mean something to some people. So I couldn't run it on there. But I loaded it up on my laptop, and my laptop's like, I think, like 4 or 5 years old, and it was running the game fine. Like, you know, I wasn't getting like super high frame rates or anything, or running at a crazy resolution, but the fact that I can run this like on my laptop is actually just really handy for me, just so I already have like a mobile version of the game. Like, I'd really be like holding out for like a console version, or like a good like Steam Deck version would be really nice. And I mean like an easy Steam Deck version, like I just download it on Steam, not messing around with mods or anything weird. The boat looks cool, doesn't it? Yeah, let's have a little fly over the world. So yeah, the fact that it was out on Mac, like out of the gate, I know that's probably not going to be like loads of people would really care about that, but for me, that was a big positive. So yeah, I guess my takeaway of my lovely world, because that is what the focus of this video is meant to be, is yeah, it's just a super weird version of my lovely world. It's more of like an oddity at the moment that you can bring across pre-existing worlds into Hytale. Like, I guess unless you had like a super like only decorative world, like a world that's mostly made out of like natural materials, like that would be really handy to bring across. But obviously it is a different game. It's in the same genre. There is a lot of similarities, but there isn't going to be like a direct parallel to everything in Minecraft in Hytale. So I'm not actually too interested in the Minecraft Hytale crossovers. I know people have got crossplay working already, which, beyond like the technical feat and the impressiveness of it, I don't really care about, because, you know, I like Minecraft. I've played Minecraft for a very long time. I'm not really looking to play more Minecraft right now, but if Hytale can forge its own path and do its own interesting things, you know, there may be a future where I become a Hytale player. And yeah, that's quite promising. So, as I said, to make it clear, this is a one-off video. I am not starting a new survival world in Hytale. I won't be kind of carrying on doing anything else in my lovely world. There's not really too much else to do here other than what I did, kind of just go and fly over it and have a look at it. But yeah, once again, big shout out to Jamie, Lewis and Ronan for putting all of the work in and getting the world onto Hytale. Huge shout out to all of the Hytale team, the Hypixel team, for getting this done, getting it out, and like the speed of the turnaround from when they got the rights to it to a thing that people can play. Truly impressive. So yeah, salute to you guys. Oh yeah, one more thing, guys. I want my name. I tried to get Stampy Longnose, and it said it's been reserved, and I've emailed, but I'm assuming they're getting like 1 million emails a day right now, so I've not heard back. So at the moment, I'm just called Stampy Nose, and I want to be long nose. I want my nose to be longer. I can kind of do it with my cursor to make it look like I got a long nose. The avatar creator, that's another thing that's really, really nice. Really like that. So yeah. That's going to be the end of this video. I hope you're all doing well. For those that haven't heard from me in a while, yeah, it's kind of nice just to do a one-off video. So yeah, hello everyone. I hope you're all doing good. But yeah, I'm going to go back to my offline life again, back to my little hole. And carry on living my life in private. But I'm sure I'll pop up every now and then with one-off videos whenever cool opportunities come up like this. But apart from that, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye! That's a very dramatic wave. Bye!